And we are back. Good evening and welcome to the Milwaukee Pipeline, Episode 4. We now have 3 episodes behind us, each one chock full of incredible new innovation built for you. But let's be real, that last episode was a whirlwind. We started out with a bang when we unveiled the next generation of the M18 Fuel Sawzall and Sawzall blades. For those of you manning the grid, you got to witness a beast of a new 6-ton crimper and some unique accessories, hand tools, and storage for working on the line. Plumbing and mechanical pros got to see the future of press technology and PEX expansions. And oh yeah, the surprise announcement of the first 18-volt abrasive chop saw and M12 fuel compact bandsaw. The buzz on those has been nonstop. Now, while the last episode had a little something for everyone, this episode will focus on something all of you need and use every day: personal protective equipment and job site lighting. Each category is a critical part of our mission to keep you safe and productive on the job site. We are heavily invested in delivering products with features designed to limit your risk of injury. This includes everything from dust management to reducing noise, vibration, and exposure to emissions, and of course, improving overall tool ergonomics so you're putting less stress on your body every day. I had a chance to speak with Derek Rose, who has been with our PPE program since the very beginning, to learn more about how it started and what's to come. This is Pipeline, Behind the Products. Derek, thank you very much, first off, for all of the great gear that I've been wearing on job sites, but also for the time to talk through this new category and what users can expect.
Great to be here. Excited to talk to you today.
So tell me a little bit, before we dive into each of the new innovative products coming in, where we started at. What was this space when we came in, and how did we want to change it?
At Milwaukee, it all starts with those candid conversations with the tradesmen on the job site. We want to understand their frustrations, their problems, and the solution to that may be a power tool, it may be a hand tool, an accessory, or in the case of personal safety, a brand new category to Milwaukee. We are always looking for ways to make them safer, make them more productive, so it just made sense. Now, the other thing to remember is health and safety is not new to Milwaukee. We've been innovating to keep these pros safe and productive on the job for a long time. We've got great examples across the business. Think of things like MX Fuel, where we are eliminating emissions on the job site, or our lineup of lighting products, where we're not only illuminating the job site, but at the same time, removing those extension cords and trip hazards from the job. So for us, we understand that it's a great solution for the pro, and we're going to continue to innovate to make those users safer and productive every single day.
And a lot of the stuff you talked about there, the different categories we've gone in, we came in with that focus on innovation. And I know this category is no different. So how are we innovating this space?
When we hear about those same problems over and over again, we see that as the opportunity to innovate. And in personal safety, we heard a lot of frustrations from those pros, a lot of pain points, a lot of inadequacies with their current products, and they were telling us that as a whole, the category was pretty stagnant. No one was really listening to them and giving them the right product for what they're facing on a daily basis. So for us, we took a step back and said, how can we address these needs of those professional tradesmen and women and give them a better solution? Out of that came a great lineup of safety products. One of my favorite examples is our hard hat. We went on job sites all over the country and saw professional tradesmen and women modifying their hard hats to secure their headlamp. It could be with zip ties or duct tape or a number of different solutions, but they just dealt with it. But at Milwaukee, we addressed this problem. We launched our lineup of hard hats with bolt accessories that allows that pro to take their hard hat, securely mount their headlamp with no additional modification needed. Now that's just one example, but across every one of our personal safety categories, we've got similar stories of innovation that comes directly from these professional tradesmen.
That's incredible. And it's easy to see that all of this focus on the pro is driven by passion. So where does that passion come from for you?
For me, it's straight from those tradesmen and women. We understand that safety has never been more important to them, and we understand the opportunity. We understand the frustrations. They've told us about it. And for us, we see this as an opportunity to keep those users safer and more productive on the job, and that makes us all passionate.
Derek, thank you very much for walking us through the background, but I know I'm excited, the people watching are excited to see what's coming down the line. So what can we expect to see?
Today, we're going to show you over 50 brand new products spanning categories from head protection, eyewear, face coverings, high visibility, every one of them built with the pro in mind to give them better solutions.
Incredible. Well, let's dive right into it. Derek, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but seeing the passion of Derek and his team is getting me excited to see what's next in PPE. First up, let's take a look at head protection. As Derek had mentioned, you no longer have to modify your hard hat to fit headlamps and other accessories with the Bolt system. But that was just the beginning. I'm going to pass it off to Zach to share details about our hard hat expansion and new options on the Bolt accessory system.
At Milwaukee, we're excited to announce our expansion of our head protection line. It includes our 6-point ratcheting suspension hard hats and our Type 2 helmet. We're also expanding our line of our Bolt accessory system so that you can interchange and wear multiple accessories at the same time so you can adapt to your job site. Let's start with our 6-point ratcheting hard hat. This features 6 accessory slots and is compatible with our Bolt accessory system. It also includes our adjustable swinging ratchet so that you can have that all-day comfort and extended wear. These hard hats come in full and front brims, as well as Class C vented and Class E unvented options. We've also heard your feedback, which is why with our existing 4-point hard hats and our new 6-point hard hats, we'll be adding 8 different colors. All of our Milwaukee hard hats come with our Bolt headlamp mount, so you can securely attach headlamps without the use of straps or clips. This frees up additional space for all types of accessories, including earmuffs, a sun visor, or face shield. All new Milwaukee accessories we're announcing today. Let's talk about these new accessories. Starting with our Bolt earmuffs. These are designed with lightweight protection and adjustable wear. They can be easily rotated off your ears to reduce neck fatigue after long periods of use. They can also be clicked in and clicked out for easy convenience on the job site. Next, our visor with sunshade. This innovative new product is designed to stay cool. It blocks harmful UV rays, keeping you protected, as well as features moisture-wicking materials so you can stay cool and dry fast. Lastly, our new Bolt face shield. This face shield is compatible with headlamps for better visibility. It also features an anti-scratch coating on the outside of the lens and an anti-fog coating on the inside of the lens so that you can see clearly throughout the day. Our Bolt accessory system allows you to interchange and wear multiple accessories at the same time without having to sacrifice performance for protection. Compatible with all of our head protection, be on the lookout as we continue to expand our Bolt accessory system. I'm here today with Lynn to talk about what she looks for in head protection for her crew. Welcome, Lynn.
Thanks, Zach. Glad to be here.
Great to have you here. So first and foremost, what do you look for specifically in terms of choosing one head protection over another?
When we choose head protection for our workers, we're looking to keep them safe at work and to get them home safe as well.
Very true, Lynn, which is why we've designed our Milwaukee helmets not only to protect for top impacts, but also side impacts. Why are side impacts important to you?
We need to protect all sides of the head. And of course, there's common struck by injuries on job sites where workers can be walking in the path of something that could strike them. So side impact is very important, especially when it comes to slips, trips, and falls.
Which is why we've designed our Milwaukee helmet to provide that protection for those applications. And I know your crew has been trying these helmets for multiple weeks now. What's been the overall feedback on the comfort of the helmet?
The crew's feedback was very positive. They were especially happy with how comfortable the helmet is. The adjustable ratchet, the padding on the front of the head, and the adjustable straps. And if a worker's comfortable in a helmet, they're gonna wear it right.
Great, well, we know that comfort is important when selecting the right head protection, which is why we've designed our Milwaukee helmet with better protection and better comfort, so you don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Now, what's your thoughts on accessories?
When looking at accessories, we like to add hearing protection, eye and face protection, and to have that PPE on the ready.
Definitely. We know that we're going to be designing ours for all of our Bolt accessories to be cross-compatible with our helmet.
That's awesome.
Well, it's been great to have you here, Lynn. I really appreciate the insight for today.
I'm really glad I could be here and give my feedback. Thanks, Zach.
Wow. Anyone ready to add one of those new helmets to their list? And with all of those Bolt accessories, I'm looking forward to seeing some very well-equipped hard hats on job sites. In addition to head protection, we're also innovating when it comes to protecting your eyes. And one of the most common topics of 2020, face masks. Let's take a look at those next, followed by another product that is sure to keep you comfortable on site.
At Milwaukee, we strive to solve your frustrations and are constantly developing new products to better fit your job site needs. That's why we're excited to expand our line of safety glasses. We now offer anti-scratch glasses with a durable hard coat to withstand the job site. These new anti-scratch glasses will also be offered a magnification of plus 1.0 to plus 3.0. However, we know that durability is not the only problem on the job site, so we are announcing our new fog-free safety glasses that will not fog when transitioning from indoor to outdoor environments and have a washable coating for longer life. Both our anti-scratch and fog-free glasses will have comfortable temple arms for all-day comfort. These will be available in clear and tinted, as well as yellow for low-light environments and gray for when transitioning from indoor to outdoor. As you can see with our safety glasses, we are dedicated to providing innovative solutions to better fit your job site needs. Next, we're excited to talk about another new product, our face masks. We will now be launching both a 2-layer mask and a 3-layer performance mask. They are made of soft, breathable material and are moisture wicking, making them lightweight and breathable. These machine washable face masks are also antimicrobial to prevent odor-causing bacteria. Built with adjustable ear loops and a flexible nose bridge to fit more comfortably for extended wear. The 3-layer performance mask has a more structured design to separate the mask from the mouth for all-day comfort. It also comes in 2 sizes to ensure a better fit. With our new products, we strive to keep you safe and productive on the job site.
The new Milwaukee knee pads deliver an exceptional amount of comfort. These really stabilize your knee and keep you comfort when you're sliding around on the ground.
The gel padding on them was phenomenal. Didn't really feel any pressure on my knees at all. They're very comfortable as far as getting up and down. They weren't overly bulky.
The pressure-reducing foam is given a considerable amount of relief on your kneecap, which makes it easy to wear them for a longer period of time.
I can wear them all day and still be comfortable. You almost don't even notice they're there.
These new Milwaukee knee pads are comfortable, they're durable, they stand up, nothing penetrated them.
In the new Milwaukee knee pad, the large black cap is a quality product. It has a flat face, so when you are sliding around on the ground, your knee stabilizes inside of the knee pad, which makes it significantly more comfortable.
Different surfaces and stuff that you're kneeling on, you got a lot of sharp edges, a lot of jagged things, and being able to withstand a lot of that, very important. You do spend a considerable money on knee pads. If they wear out in a week or two, it becomes a big problem, where I don't see that happening with these at all.
The advantage of the hinge is it keeps it above your knee, so it keeps the gel and all the additional padding centered on your knee. They don't constantly slide up and down.
The less you're spending your time adjusting the knee pads, the more productive you're going to be.
The Milwaukee knee pads are comfortable, you can wear them all day, they're durable, they last, your knees don't hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah, anytime you're on your knees, anything that's going to take the pressure off of a hard surface is going to be great. And these do a phenomenal job of doing that.
Knee pads, from finishing floors, pulling wire, to laying concrete. For those of you who frequently kneel on the job site, I'm sure that was a welcome sight. Next up, let's dig into what's new in safety vests.
At Milwaukee, we're committed to keeping you safe and productive. That's why we've been working hard to engineer and design a safety vest that helps to solve your frustrations of overheating on the job site. I'm excited to announce our new high visibility mesh safety vest. This vest has lightweight, breathable mesh material with moisture wicking technology to help you stay cool and dry. Our vest also has antimicrobial or anti-odor and is perfect for hot environments. This vest will be available in a Class 2 and Class 3 style, as well as in breakaway and CSA options. For those who need a vest with greater durability and even more carrying capacity, we have our new high visibility Surveyor's vest. Our Surveyor's vest has been constructed to stand up to job site conditions and is made with tear-resistant material and has reinforced pockets and edges, as well as 27 pockets for maximum carrying capacity. This vest also has antimicrobial and moisture wicking to help you stay comfortable. Our mesh vest for hot environments and our Surveyor's vest for greater carrying capacity and maximum durability add to Milwaukee's lineup of safety vests and help us deliver on our commitment to keeping you safe and productive.
We have a ton of new PPE solutions coming down the pipeline, but what you just saw is only the beginning. Adding to our lineup of tethering solutions to help reduce the risk associated with drop tools, we will be launching new hard hat lanyards and retractable lanyards. In addition, we are also launching banded earplugs that can be worn in 3 different orientations for added comfort. And that comfort and versatility are exactly what you can expect from Milwaukee. Because we know personal protective equipment is just that, personal. Let's hear from the pros about their own experiences with the new line.
When you think of Milwaukee, it's top-notch quality, and that's what you get with their PPE as well.
So the innovation in the Milwaukee PPE lets you have all your tools right at your fingertips. The pockets on the vest, the attachments for the hard hat, for your light, for your pens. Safety glasses are very comfortable. They wrap around your face very nice. They're form-fitting. It's important just for productivity reasons. We're not wasting time looking for stuff. We feel safe in their equipment, and it's just helping us all around in the industry.
Protective equipment is very important to me because while making money is the goal to come to work, it's also to go home to my family at the end of the day.
When I wear Milwaukee PPE, I feel safer on the job.
In our business, the #1 thing is safety.
The products that I've used are very comfortable. You can tell that they've actually thought and talked with people about the products that they're creating and how they work and what type of environment they're going to be in.
Comfortable PPE is very important. It's breathable, glasses don't fog up, they haven't scratched. It just keeps it productive during the day.
It's comfortable, it's light, and if a worker is comfortable in a helmet, they're going to wear them properly.
It's easy to see that Milwaukee's invested the time to produce these equipment. That's very important to us for spending money to have something that lasts and works effectively. We trust Milwaukee to keep us safe throughout the entire day.
I feel like the Milwaukee PPE is better quality, it's more durable, you can wear it longer, and it's much more comfortable.
Ultimately, I want to go home to my family. I want to be safe, and Milwaukee's made it much easier to do that.
You want the best equipment out there, and from a safety, durability, and quality standpoint, Milwaukee PPE has the best that there is.
That's a wrap on PPE for now. We just gave you a huge sneak peek into what's coming in 2021, so let's shift gears and get into something that's available today. And as the weather has gotten colder as of late, I'm sure we are all going to need it. Our full line of Milwaukee heated gear is now available for the 2020 season.
I've been wearing Milwaukee heated gear for probably 6 to 7 years.
Milwaukee has been my go-to for heated clothing. 5 to 10 seconds, you'll start to feel the warmth. The tough shell jacket material is very durable. I can select the comfort level that I need.
Hoodies are definitely for the job site.
I would describe the Access jacket lightweight, but yet durable. The work skin heated base layer, lightweight's very critical. Help limit the layers I have to wear throughout the workday. Milwaukee heated gear is leading industry.
I wear heated gear every day.
Make sure you check out MilwaukeeTool.com for all of the options and grab this season's heated gear while supplies last. For the second half of this episode, we're diving into lighting. A couple years ago, when you thought about temporary lighting, I'm sure the last thing that came to mind was innovation. The lighting that was being used on job sites was anything but modern. In the last couple years, our team has dedicated significant research to dramatically advance job site lighting to adapt, perform, and survive in extreme conditions. Just recently, we launched a range of new rechargeable flashlights that deliver on that promise. Justina's here to tell us more.
I'm excited to introduce you to our next generation of Redlithium USB Milwaukee flashlights, our 800 lumen compact flashlight and our 1100 lumen twist focus flashlight. And you won't believe the performance and tech we have packed into these flashlights. In the past, when you bought a flashlight, there was a decision you had to make. You could have high output, or you could have a light that you could fit into your pocket, but you couldn't have both. We set out to solve this problem, and we're excited to deliver 2 flashlights that leverage the best in LED and rechargeable technology to bring you all the power you need in a portable size. We started with the thing you're always asking for more of: output. Leveraging the best performing LEDs, we were able to get incredible outputs on these flashlights to ensure you're always equipped to light up any space you encounter on the job. And to make sure you have this high performance all day long, we're leveraging our new Redlithium USB 3.0 battery for more runtime, longer life, and faster charging. All this is bundled together with the latest electronics to make sure these flashlights have a compact footprint that's small enough to slip into your pocket. You can now get the power you need in the size you need. And honing in this power has never been easier with our one-click operation. You can get the state of the battery charge by looking at the illuminated button, change your cycle through modes by holding down the power button, or take advantage of mode memory so you can get back to the right brightness for your task more quickly. These flashlights were designed from the ground up for your job site and to survive your job site. That's why these flashlights are dustproof and waterproof up to 1 meter, carrying that IP67 rating. They're also impact rated for drops up to 4 meters. As you can see, the 800 lumen compact flashlight and the 1100 lumen twist focus flashlights are giving you the best combination of performance, portability, and durability on the job site.
Next up, we're going to visit the crew at Pro Tool Reviews, who got a chance to try out our newly redesigned Rover and Rocket lights. Also, they will get a behind-the-scenes look at Milwaukee lighting in an exclusive interview with Jason Isaacs on our lighting team. This is a Milwaukee moment with Pro Tool Reviews.
I'm Kenny from Pro Tool Reviews, and Milwaukee's made some big improvements to a couple of popular lights. We got our hands on them early so that we could compare them to the first generation. And, well, those original lights were solid to begin with, but the new ones, they're impressive on a different scale, making huge improvements in both runtime and output. Up first is the M18 Rover dual power floodlight. Now this is the 2366 if you happen to like model numbers, and it upgrades the 2360. And there's several key areas where there's improvements, but there are a couple things that are the same as well. For starters, it now has a top handle to make carrying easier. It still sports keyholes to make hanging easier and an AC port so you can use an extension cord to power it instead of a battery. Milwaukee made the pivoting action fluid instead of having stops, and it drops from 240 degrees of pivoting action down to 120. Now, considering you can just flip that light around to get your other 120 degrees back, we don't think that's too big of a deal. Particularly illuminating are the improvements that Milwaukee made to the output itself. You now get 33% more, that's 4,000 lumens, and they're still using their TrueView LEDs to give you that accurate color representation. And even though you get more output, you also get more runtime. The 2360 ran for 9 hours at 650 lumens in low. Now the new model, the 2366, it runs for 12 hours at 1200 lumens. So not only does it have more runtime, it does it with almost twice the output. We saw impressive gains in high as well. Originally you could get 3000 lumens for 2 hours, but now you can get 4000 lumens for 3 hours, again using that same 5 amp hour battery. Not surprisingly, Milwaukee also upgraded the durability of this light. It has a sealed spring door over the AC port, and now the whole thing carries an IP54 rating against dust and water. It also has a 1 meter drop test rating, which we successfully tested. It's even a little more compact, trimming about a half a pound of weight. Switching over to the Rocket series, the new 2136 M18 Rocket Tower Light Charger replaces the 2135. One of the first things we noticed is that the LEDs tuck into an area lighting shroud. Now that's going to let you provide 360 degrees of light even without extending the neck or the legs. And we noted a longer carry rail. And this gives 2 rails for the handle to slide along, and it shifts the release over to the side away from the thumb where you might be tempted to hit it while you're carrying the light. Setup still takes about 5 seconds, and the 3 banks of LEDs pivot independently so that you can really customize where you put that light. More importantly, it gives you multiple grip positions to balance out the weight no matter whether you're using a 5 amp hour battery or that larger 12 amp hour high output. The AC port and charging functions are still there, but the new model adds a 2.1 amp USB charging port along with a handy place to set your phone. The Rocket Tower Light Charger keeps the IP54 rating and the same extended and collapsed measurements while beefing up the weight a little bit to 21 pounds. Now let's dig into the output itself because this is impressive. The upgraded 2136 produces 6,000 lumens of LED light, and as you might guess, Milwaukee's using their TrueView LEDs. But the big deal is that this doubles the output of the 2135. The original 2135 ran for 4 hours on high, but the more efficient technology of the 2136 runs for 3.5 hours with twice the output on the same battery. Milwaukee wraps it all up in a new carry bag that's easier to get your light in and out of and easier to carry. All those upgrades sound great, but there's still the question of how much more you're going to have to pay for them compared to the first generation. Well, how does no additional charge sound to you? Serious upgrades for no additional charge? Now that's pretty cool. And that left me honestly wondering, how did Milwaukee do it? How do you pack that much more efficiency in the same size light for the same price? Then how do you double the output from one generation to the next? So I hopped on a plane to Milwaukee's Brookfield, Wisconsin headquarters to sit down with Group Product Manager Jason Isaacs to learn more. Jason, thank you so much for having me here to talk about Milwaukee lighting and to see what you guys are doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. You're actually the first person that we've invited up to take a look, so we're excited to show you everything.
Now, I've been on the building tour a few times over the years, but this is the first time I've been inside the lighting lab. Is this where all the magic is happening?
Yeah, this is 100% where the magic happens. As we identified the opportunity that existed within job site lighting 5 or 6 years ago, we immediately made the investment in the space. It wasn't necessarily for us, it was really our commitment to delivering the best products to pros in the field. And this has really allowed us to not only displace a lot of the halogen products that have kind of gone by the wayside, but also displace a lot of the corded LED products, and has really been the springboard for a full suite of solutions.
So let's talk about some of the technology that you're developing here. You know, typically when we see that you guys make an improvement, like you've got a light that's got higher output, there's a trade-off somewhere, typically on the runtime side. But some of the lights you're developing now are not having those same trade-offs. How does that happen?
It's really a combination of things. Our partnerships with LED manufacturers that we collaborate with on a regular basis allow us to deliver from a technology side what's most important, but really the key differentiator there is knowing what's most important to the people in the field using them on a day-to-day basis. So marrying those two together, along with the expertise that we've developed internally through dozens of new products that have launched, it's really an amalgamation of everything.
Great, so let's jump right into how you guys are doing it. As we've been testing some of the latest lighting products, what's really jumped out at us is how much more efficient they are from just the last generation. Is this just technology moving forward really quickly?
Technology advancements is definitely part of it. However, it's really the expertise that we've developed in here with launching dozens of products in a short amount of time, and then aligning really what's most important to the pro, and then bringing all that stuff together. So there's a lot of efficiencies that we can drive through analysis and investigation that we integrate into these products to deliver the most technologically advanced product we can.
So let's dive into some of the specifics. Now, a lot of people think, well, halogens were really hot, LEDs are really cool, but heat management is still a really big deal, right?
Yeah, it's a massive problem to solve, really, on each product that we launch. And a good way to walk through kind of our advancements is really with the examples that we have on the table. So with our original M18 Rover floodlight that's been out 5 or 6 years, this thing puts out 1,500 lumens and has quite a bit of size in regards to the heat sink to dissipate all the heat that's generated from the LEDs. You fast forward to later this year with the launch of the M12 service and repair floodlight, you can see there's a drastic size improvement. And this really allows us to deliver the most compact products that also have a high level of performance.
That's a lot of thought that goes into what looks like just a simple piece of metal on these.
Sure.
So let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about optics. So first of all, what are optics and why are they so important?
So the easiest way to describe this is really what we're doing on personal lighting side. So with the flashlights specifically, we have a few different solutions that have the ability to modify the coverage. And where that becomes important is really back to the applications that we identified through the upfront research and making sure that we design the products to have the adequate design for the applications, whether it's through the functionality of adjustable beam or just being able to control it into a tight area, all the way up to some of the MX Fuel stuff where we've custom designed silicone optics to maximize the coverage, which is most important for that product category.
Now, when it comes to power source, a lot of the battery-powered options that are out there have some different things going on, but you guys actually have a very different way of looking at your power sources. Tell me more about that.
Sure. So obviously we've led the charge in lithium technology in the power tool industry, but really the continued advancements year over year has continued to allow us to have a bigger gas tank to power these products. And along with that, drive up performance along with it. So whether it's Redlithium USB on the personal lighting side or M12 and M18 all the way up to MX, these advancements on the battery technology are really core to what we do and really allow us to continue to set ourselves apart from really anything else that's out there on the market.
Gotcha. And of course, those batteries don't just power lights. There are other products that go along with them, and that's just more and more helpful to the pro.
Sure, exactly. That compatibility is massive. And you look at the portfolio of products that we have, we're literally the only manufacturer in the industry that can provide a full suite and stay committed to delivering on solving the issues for the pro.
Now, speaking of that pro focus, you guys are doing a lot of work here in the lab. How do you translate that and make sure that what the pro gets in the field is really relevant for them?
Yeah, it's a great question. It all comes back to that front-end research that we talked about in the beginning and staying true to that through the development process. But we always want to have the checks and balances, right? So right next door is where we have the capabilities to build all of our prototype designs based on what's generated out of here. And then with that, we assemble these prototypes, take them back out into the field, and we'll put dozens and dozens of these in the field to make sure that not only does the design fit the criteria for the problem that we're trying to solve, but also making sure that we're delivering the amount of performance and runtime that's needed along with it.
Great. Well, Jason, thank you so much for having me here to take a look behind the curtains, and it was very illuminating.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. We appreciate it.
Let's keep things rolling with a look at a new lighting solution on the M12 system. That'll be a welcome sight to anyone who does service and repair work. Let's hear more.
The M12 Rover service and repair floodlight has just been awesome. I mean, I'm using it every day now. It works in every situation.
The M12 Rover with the pivoting head helps to keep my hands free. I can set it down and I can use the pivot to go left and right, but I can also set it on its side to kind of shoot up or to shoot down.
You can set it on the battery, the top, any side, adjust that head, and you can see what you're doing. It was like the perfect floodlight. This magnet was strong enough that it held perfectly fine. You didn't have to worry about it falling on what you were working on.
It reaches really tight places and makes it nice and bright for you to be able to work with confidence.
I like the fact that it's a small form factor, but we can still get plenty of light to see what we're doing.
It wasn't so overly bright that you have that issue where it kind of like floods out what you're working on. But on the high setting, you get as much light as you really want out of it.
With 2 full days worth of runtime without a charge in between, there's not a day that I don't have to be without this light.
The USB port's really a nice integrated feature. You have the ability to charge any USB devices.
The durability on the M12 Rover light has been really great. It's been through numerous falls, landed in water once or twice, still turns on every time I hit the power button.
I think that the M12 Rover light is incredibly rugged. I think that the swiveling head on it seems really tight.
As bright as it is, as versatile as it is, as durable as it is, and having something that's rechargeable, I think it's just better overall. It's my go-to light now.
And if all of that wasn't enough, I had the chance to catch up with Jessica recently to discuss the highly anticipated PACKOUT light. Jessica, thank you very much for joining us here on Pipeline.
Thanks, Babacar. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you, and we're excited to talk about this tool. So we're getting a lot of buzz recently about it. Tell us about the background and why we started looking into this space.
Through job site research, we noticed a lot of creative ways the pros were customizing their PACKOUT stacks in a manner so they could fasten their work light to their stack and take their entire workstation with them in one trip. However, we were seeing some issues with the performance of the lights when used or fastened in this way, so we set out to make a more purposeful solution.
And before we talk about all of the features on here, I want to start off with the performance.
So 3,000 lumens and 3 total modes, all lights, main panel and side panel, each mode offering 3 brightness settings, really giving our pros complete control over their task or area light. Plus, they can expect to get 31 hours of runtime off of one 5.0 battery.
And you mentioned multiple panels, and I'm also noticing they pivot. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. You can truly use this light in any orientation. With 3 independent rotating light heads, this light can light any task, and it offers multi-directional lighting as well. Plus, it charges your M18 battery.
Charging too. Incredible.
You can use it on M18 battery or extension cord. The AC input, when plugged in, will actually charge your M18 battery right on the light. And this AC function is also great for those situations where pros are going to need that extended runtime.
That's incredible. I love the multifaceted side of this. I'm also noticing that obviously here we've got it on the top of a stack, but I can continue to put PACKOUT on top, right?
Yeah, this light is compatible with the PACKOUT modular storage system, fully functional and placed inside the PACKOUT stack, and half the full width of the rolling PACKOUT toolbox. We know that lighting is critical for our pros to keep safe on site, so for additional safety, you can also use this light for pathway lighting during the darker hours of the day.
We've got obviously the battery compartment here, the multiple panels. I'm noticing that charging port on the back here. What's this compartment?
Inside that storage compartment, there's a 2.1 amp USB port activated by pressing that little black button and designed to store and charge small devices anywhere you go. We know that this is a PACKOUT product, so we wanted to maintain some storage capacity. However, we know it's going to be used as a light burst.
That's huge. It makes this really a hub on the job site.
We designed this product really for those who are already invested in the PACKOUT system, as well as those who this may be their first PACKOUT product. That's why we wanted to make sure that this light was wholly functional and high performing off the PACKOUT stack too.
So with PACKOUT, as we know, versatility and durability, those are the names of the game. Versatility is apparent. Absolutely knocks it out the park here. What about the durability side of it?
This light is IP54 ingress protected against dust and water, and that includes both the battery and storage compartments too.
So we've got a lot of buzz already. As you know, we provided a little sneak peek a couple episodes of Pipeline ago. People are asking a lot of questions, especially when does it launch?
Actually, you can get this light now. You can get this light online and in store, and I can't wait to see all the creative ways our pros are going to be using this light.
I'm right there with you. Thank you so much for the time and walking through this incredible new tool.
I'm happy to be here.
I cannot believe we're already at the end of episode 4 of the Milwaukee Pipeline. If you're joining us for the first time, be sure to go back and watch previous episodes on our website. We've rolled out an outstanding number of innovative products. Just today, you saw new hard hats and the Bolt accessory system for extreme versatility. Comfortable and durable helmets that are rated for side impact. Safety glasses, face masks, knee pads, vests, and other PPE solutions designed to remove frequent frustrations and keep you productive on the job site. We got to see the latest in heated gear to keep us warm this winter, and then rounded out the show with several new personal, task, and area job site lighting solutions that illuminate your workspace. I hope you're just as excited as we are about these new solutions and that you can sense the utter passion that goes into each and every product. The Milwaukee team remains dedicated to providing a constant stream of innovation designed with you and for you. So make sure you stay tuned for what's next, because we're not slowing down. There's always something in the pipeline.